During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, as America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always be aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
Lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Hey, what's up, guys? Friday. It's Friday. We did it.
Thank God.
We did it. We did it. We're
Every
retiring,
week.
by the way, folks.
Every week.
This is it. This is the retirement show. We're gonna have a big super show. It's gonna be 8 hours long today. We're gonna bring in everybody from the last 10 years.
A female Royal Rumble?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna get a very worthless ring. We're both gonna get very shitty WWE Hall of Fame quality rings.
It's going to be good.
And then we're just gonna ride off into the sunset.
WWE gets the rings from the same place Zach Morris got those fake rings in that episode. And
Same place, yeah, my high school gets them. Oh, yeah, everybody turns green.
Yeah. I think the guy's name was like Joey Diamond or something.
Why did we, like, that Zach Morris's trash thing is one of the greatest things ever.
Oh, it's amazing.
Why didn't
I love
anybody in our childhood, like, recognize that he was just a sociopath?
Dude, the things he did, like, I watched a lot of Saved by the Bell. Like, that was my show as a kid. Like, I grew up with Saved by the Bell, and you're right. Like, we looked up to him. It's not even that he was trash. We looked up to him.
When we were kids, everybody was like, he's just like a Dennis the Menace type.
Yeah.
And like, Dennis the Menace wasn't like a drug dealer and potential rapist.
Yeah, he did some fucked up things, dude. Like, remember when he got Lisa to drunk drive and her car, it ruined her family's car.
Didn't he get Jesse the diet pills?
He's the one that got Jesse. They got Jesse to start doing them because he needed her to be good.
Yeah.
Like, Zach is the things he's done he's broken Screech's heart.
Remember the stock scam? That's an old Miss Bliss day.
That's
by the way.
Good Morning,
That's
Miss Bliss.
Old school Miss.
Yes.
Good Morning, Miss Bliss. When they were going to invest in the stock market.
So yeah, this is like early computers. Like, it was early. Like, you invest in the stock market, and the class had like one computer, and Miss Bliss had $100 of her own money, and she was investing in stuff, and then Zach got in the computer and invested like her entire fortune in potatoes.
Well, no, I think it was it that, or did they short a stock? I think he's short.
No. He
Wasn't
invested
that?
in potatoes. He took all her money out and invested in potatoes because the janitor told him the potatoes were big, and then lost all her money. Dude, he was a piece of shit.
I love those silly plot points too when people go like, "Oh yeah, we invested in potatoes, and then like I lost every penny," and you're like, "Well, that would never happen.
Yeah.
You could lose a considerable amount,
Yeah.
but potatoes aren't going to just be worthless tomorrow." He did a lot of sociopath stuff though.
He was nuts. Like, I mean, and he was the hero in most of the cases. Like, he never went to class. I don't know how he graduated.
And then he got to fuck teenage Leah Remini, although she wasn't really teenage. She was like 27 and playing a teenager.
Well, he also got to bang Kelly. They all fought, like, according to like the book, Screech's book, which you got to take there with a grain of salt because Dustin Diamond's kind of a weirdo, but they were all banging each other. It was just like Sodom and Gomorrah on that set.
And you know, like he was telling all those stories, but then he's like, "Yeah, and then I was banging a bunch of chicks too."
No, you
And
weren't.
you're like,
No, you
"Nah,
weren't, Dustin. You weren't, Dustin.
But
You absolutely weren't.
Yeah, but I'm sure AC Slater was just plowing him.
Somebody says Leah Remini is super hot. So Leah Remini's she's not super hot still. She's attractive.
She's pretty hot. She's an awful person.
Like,
though.
I can't stand her voice or her fingernails.
And she's kind of cunty.
Kinda cunty?
No, but that's what I mean. Like, kind of cunty is hot, but she's like very cunty, and it's like,
Yeah, she's next level. Next level cunty. Remember that episode when Zach Morris questioned the Holocaust? That must have been the college years. I must have missed it.
Yeah, I remember.
Was it
that.
college years?
Yeah. Well, what it was is it wasn't Zach at first. It was their who was the old guy from the college years.
The retired football player guy? Yeah, whatever.
It was
I
him.
forget.
He was coming in and getting them all jaywwoke.
Yeah, he was.
And
He came
Zach,
in.
Yeah, and then Zach started wearing an armband. It was pretty dark times.
No wonder they never got a second season of
Yeah, they really were trying anything they could.
Yeah, they pushed that show to the fucking limit.
Remember that? They were like, "Bro, fucking college years. Are you guys psyched?" Nobody was psyched.
Nobody. Well, it's not even that. It went from being like a Saturday morning kind of kid show to they gave Saved by the Bell the college like 8 o'clock prime time on NBC. Like, that's the other thing. It was well, on top of that, people were fucking kind of sick of them already. Like, you can only watch them so much. But I mean, I guess out of all of them, Mario Lopez came out the most okay.
Mark Paul Gosselaar had a good run.
Well, how many? He had like 5 lawyer shows, didn't he? Like Franklin
Yeah,
and Bash.
he was in NYPD Blue too.
Yeah.
for a
All right,
bit.
I guess
And
he's
then,
all right.
And then he was in Franklin and Bash, and he was Dead Man on Campus. Little Dead Man on Campus. Look, there are some pretty bad movies from that era. Dead Man on Campus holds up.
Does it? Have you
some.
rewatched it?
It holds up. Again, it's still very 90s American Pie era, but yeah, it does hold up better because a lot of those movies were like, man, we're just young and trying to get chicks and driving around, and like at least Dead Man on Campus had a plot. It was like, oh, there's a rule that we can get A's if our dude dies, and then they purposely take in like a complete shit wreck of a person and try to get him to kill him. So like that's pretty dark. That's awesome.
You know who's not doing anything? Tori. Remember Tori? There was that last season where Kelly didn't
Oh yeah,
resign.
the leather jacket chick.
Yeah, motorcycle chick. It's such a weird show. They had like 2 senior years.
I remember California Dreamin'.
Oh my God, the Great Value, Saved by the Bell. That would never work.
That was bad.
Yeah. And also that though they wouldn't have what's her face on Jessie on the college years because she had just done Showgirls, I think. And they kind of didn't want her to be on the show because the titty movie.
I love the fact that they're like, all right, look, I know we're gonna lose Saved by the Bell, but I got some good news for you. Got a brand new group of kids. Got a great new idea, fresh idea for a show. It's about a group of high school kids out in California, and you're like, so like Saved by the Bell? No. But
they surf.
These are different. These guys, they surf. And you're like, so Saved by the Bell. Nah, these kids though, they hang out in a diner, and they're in a band.
Saved by the Bell.
So Saved by the Bell. Then it's just it's diet Saved by the Bell.
And then they had the new class, which only like Screech and Belding came back for that. Apparently, the guy that plays Belding is always getting hammered with people at karaoke bars in California. There's always stories that he's always just a fucking fat hammered dude out there. I forget what his name is. The guy that plays Mr. Belding.
Trying to bang like 30-year-old chicks, being like,
Yeah,
I was Mr. Belding.
I want to go to my principal's office, eh?
I was like, ugh.
No, I don't.
And then there's always that one chick that's like, yeah, I'm gonna go fuck him for the story.
Yeah, so fuck Mr. Belding, and
It's like, I know it's probably not a story I'm gonna want to tell later, but whatevs.
They really fucked Miss Bliss over, man. Like, that show used to be about her, and then after I was like, yeah, let's get rid of this. Let's not have her anymore. Let's just the kids.
Yeah, because she was the one that were gonna make a star.
Yeah, she was the one
She was
that
gonna
was
be a big sitcom star.
She was in the, I think, Parent Trap, the original Parent Trap. You remember Chris Kattan?
Of course.
Other guy from Night at the Roxbury?
Yeah.
Chris Kattan just wrote a new book.
You know Chris Kattan, by the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but Chris Kattan, Norm Macdonald has been so brutal to Chris Kattan over the years. I don't know why, but he's always fucking with him.
I was listening to some Norm Macdonald this morning, some of these Norm Macdonald's best racist jokes.
Yeah.
And the best segment of the Norm show, the one he had on YouTube, not the Netflix one, was he would write all these notes on index cards and have different people read them. The one with Super Dave, it is hilarious. You know that gold chains would be a great gift for a freed slave. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, Norm. Well, remember Chris Kattan, Night at the Roxbury. He wrote a book.
I kind of remember Chris Kattan.
You know,
He was awful. He was the
Monkey Boy.
The Monkey Boy guy.
Boy, yeah, that's it. He was Corky Romano.
Brutally unfunny guy.
Corky Romano. Lauren Michaels urged me to have sex with a director. This is from his book. Ex-Saturday Night Live actor Chris Kattan claimed that producer Lauren Michaels suggested he have sex with clueless director Amy Heckerling to save a movie project. In an excerpt of Chris Kattan's memoir, what do you think the name of his memoir is? It's cringy, so I think you can guess it. Chris Kattan's memoir. What's the name of his book? It's related to one of his characters.
I know, and that's why I'm trying to think what was his bigger character. It was the monkey guy.
No, it's not that. It's the name of his memoir is Baby Don't Hurt Me.
No.
Yep. Reported.
No.
Yeah, Baby Don't Hurt Me. That's the name of his memoir.
By the way, that means, these fucking guys, they go to some office, right, in L.A., and there's some guys that, like, give them a list of potential book titles, and they have to pick one. That was not him. Somebody came up with a list, and he was like, that's a good one. That's even, ugh.
Baby Don't Hurt Me. Reported by the New York Post on Tuesday, the 48-year-old comedian wrote that Heckerling was lined up to direct the 1998 A Night at the Roxbury in which he co-starred. She hit on him, but he turned her down. A furious Lauren Michaels called him the next day to say Heckerling was about to drop the movie and Paramount would only move forward with the comedy if she was at the helm. According to the book, that meant that Kattan had to keep Amy happy. Chris, I'm not saying you have to fuck her, but it wouldn't hurt, Lauren Michaels allegedly said. Kattan wrote that he eventually had consensual sex with Heckerling on the casting couch in her office after she wanted to do it on the desk in Michaels' office. While attracted to Heckerling, Kattan wrote, he was very afraid of the power she and Lauren wielded over my career. A Saturday Night Live spokesperson told HuffPo on Wednesday that Kattan's claims did not happen. The spokesperson also said that the show was not contacted by the publisher of Kattan's book. Okay, look, I'm not saying that I completely trust Chris Kattan. I'm not saying that he wouldn't do something to sell his book. I'm sure he would. But the line of, like, if you've heard stories from a lot of people, Daryl Hammond's book, Norm's talked about it. Anybody that's been on Jay Moore, anybody that's been on SNL, that statement of like, fuck her if you have to, falls directly in line with something Lauren Michaels would say.
Not only that, but I'm leaning towards believing him because if he wanted to sell a book and tell that story, he wouldn't be naming names.
Yeah.
He would go like, well, I'm not going to say who, but
in the book,
Lauren made me do some stuff, and he made me bang this director who I don't want to throw under the bus. But like, I tend to believe people when they go, no, Amy Heckerling, I had to fuck her in her office, on her couch, and then on her desk, and you're like, that's pretty goddamn specific. It's like when a girl goes like, oh, this guy raped me. And then you go, really? Where? And they're like, 30 years ago. I can't remember if it was him and a group of friends or just him. I don't know. It was a party. I drank a lot in my 20s. Like, when you start going down that Kavanaugh road, you're like, what? But when a girl goes, no, I was raped by this guy. I remember what color the sheets were. I remember the room. He did this. You kind of go, oh, fuck. Like, you're right? Do you not tend to believe them when they have details and go, no, this dude did this specific act? You're like, oh, shit.
And the thing, that's Amy Heckerling. You know what's surprising?
Stalker Patty?
Yeah.
Did he fuck Stalker?
Well, I mean, this is her now. I don't know what she looked like in 2000, but I can't imagine it was much
You're
better.
gonna have to have sex with me if you want the butt.
Amy, you know what surprised me the most is that Chris Kattan is straight. Like, that, to me.
That's actually what Norm used to torment him about.
Oh, really?
Apparently, like, there's a lot. If you look up Chris Kattan, Norm Macdonald, there's a lot of clips of Kattan saying, like, yeah, he was terrible to me over the years, and I don't know why. Like,
he beat me.
It was always. He's like, I don't know what it was. It was just always gay stuff. It's just.
Yeah.
But Norm does that to me. He's a dick to everybody.
So this is who he had sex with. Again, let's close that up there. I can't imagine she was ever.
It looks like Helena Bonham Carter opened up the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah, it really, really does. It looks like her nose is trying to run away from her face.
Looks like Helena Bonham Carter if she took off the red woman's necklace.
Yes, but I believe it. That sounds in line with something Lorne. Like, Lorne Michaels is somebody who's been doing it for a long time, obviously, and that guy. And also, you know what else makes me think it's true? Nobody ever, like, even people that have had terrible stories about Lorne, everybody, no, but he's smart. Like, they always kiss his. You notice that? Like, Lorne is this weird figure. Like, a lot of people, Lorne isn't someone like that people talk about all the time, but that guy has, still to this day, a lot of power. He is really connected with a lot of, like, specifically him in the comedy world. You're not, like, the rules are you don't piss off Lorne Michaels. Like, you don't piss off Lorne Michaels because he will make, because there's been stories of an actor going to get a job somewhere else that kind of shit talk Lorne a little bit, and them going, hey man, I would love to have you in the movie, but I'm doing something with Lorne and I can't because and that's how he is. Like, he is like a Vince McMahon kind of guy. Like,
I was just gonna say, yeah, like the Vince McMahon of comedy.
Yeah, where he is just absolutely 100%. You have to suck his dick all the time. You cannot shit talk him. It's and again, I get why the guys. You could hate SNL now or not, but the guy, even when SNL was great, it was still him.
Well, you did that to Artie Lang too.
Yeah,
remember the Artie Lang story? There's a story he told on Howard Stern about. He got a call, and he was doing some movie with David Spade, and he got a call from his agent, and it was like, Lorne Michaels wants to meet you while you're out here. Mm-hmm. And it was while he was in L.A., not in New York, and Lorne happened to be in L.A. And I guess apparently Lorne Michaels has not only the New York place, but he also has an office in L.A. that is outrageously extravagant and nice at the Paramount lot. So he's like, all right, and he goes, it fucking sucked. I had to ask for the day off. Like, I had to leave early. I had to leave the set to go meet Lorne Michaels. He goes, and Spade was like, no, go, man. This sucks, obviously, but you can't, you
can't say no to Lorne.
Yeah, this was early Artie, whatever. And he goes, so I fucking run or whatever. He goes, he made him sit there for like 2 hours waiting for him. He goes, yeah, meet me at like 4 o'clock at my office.
Right.
And he made him wait for like an hour and a half, 2 hours before he even saw him. He goes, and it's like, and he's like, I'm sitting in the waiting room, and he's like, and I'm there with his secretary, right? And he goes, and this is legitimately like what it was. It was like, hey, Lorne, I have what is it? What's his name?
Artie?
No, I was trying to think of the fucking famous comedian from the 70s, Steve. Fucking what's his face? From The Jerk.
Martin.
Steve Martin. Thank you. I don't know why my brain, but he's like, so I'd be sitting there and I go, Lorne, I have Steve Martin on the phone. Also, Artie Lang's here when you're ready. Okay, great. He's like, and then, like a half hour goes by, phone rings. Okay, hold on 1 second. Yeah, I've got Martin Short on the phone. Also, Artie Lang is still here. And he goes, and this went on for like 2 hours. He goes, and it got so ridiculous. He goes, my hand to God, I swear to God, at one point it was, hi, Lorne. Okay, yeah, you got Paul McCartney on the phone. And also, Artie Lang's still waiting. He's like, and I'm just sitting. He goes, so after like an hour and a half, he finally comes in. He goes, Lorne Michaels comes out. He goes, he looks at the secretary, and he's talking to her for like 1 second, and then he goes, okay, Artie, are you ready? And he goes, never stopped looking at his secretary, though. He did the thing where he just came out and was like, make sure that, tomorrow at 5 o'clock, we've got that reservation. Okay, great. Artie, are you ready? Okay, pal. And like, he's like coming in, he's not looking at me.
Yeah.
He goes, and then I have to sit on a couch in front of his desk. He goes, in silence for about another 5 minutes. Well, he's just sitting there doing stuff. And he's like, it was just the weirdest kind of power play bullshit. Yeah. But then he basically took a whole meeting with Artie Lang to tell him that he would never hire him at the end. And he was like, okay.
So then why do that to him?
He said he talked years later to a couple friends at SNL, and they were like, honestly, Artie, if you'd went in there and you just sucked his dick and said, oh my God, SNL is my fucking dream. Because he actually said, he goes, so Artie, it's your dream to be on SNL, right? He goes, and Artie's like, dude, you know how I am. He's like, Howard, you know how I am. I can't admit. Like, I can't go, oh, he goes, and I said, well, yeah, are you kidding me? It's SNL. It's a dream gig. Of course I would love it. He goes, but that's not what he wanted. He wanted me to drop to the ground and be like, but he ended up giving the explanation of like, well, you were on Mad TV, so I like to make stars. So that's why I could probably never hire you. Like, he goes, yeah. And then years later, he goes, Norm and a few other people were like, dude, if you just sucked his fucking dick in that meeting, it's like, he probably would have gave you the gig. He goes, but you didn't. You didn't like go, oh my God, like you were just kind of like, yeah, it sounds like a great gig. But that's like, you backs up what you're saying, where it's like this cult of.
That's how he is.
And it's just.
You need to fuck this director. You need to do whatever. I'm very surprised that in this whole, I'm sure, doesn't it surprise you a little bit in this whole Me Too thing that Lorne Michaels has never been actually caught up at that? Like, he seems like a guy that would probably be all. I'm sure Lorne Michaels has banged some chicks for their job. I'm sure Sarah Silverman was a writer on SNL because she literally put Lorne Michaels' dick in her mouth,
Yeah, I mean, there are a few,
rumors?
I mean, not just rumors, but I mean, there's a few women I just personally suspect.
Yeah.
That are that are untouchable now. And you're like, why, though? They're good, but they're not great.
Yeah. Well, that's probably part of the reason.
Like, I would think any attractive woman that's been on SNL has probably had it.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. Well, Sherry O'Terry's okay then. Lama Dirk.
Or like, I would have banged Sherry O'Terry. She was all right.
Meh, no.
She wasn't like hot, but she was actually pretty cute when she wasn't like
she's never cute
character.
No.
What about what's her face? The one I was going to bang. Maya Rudolph. Give her a nice fucking.
Maya Rudolph could have got younger. Maya Rudolph, absolutely.
Yeah. What do you paint? I don't know, like bowls of fruit and shit.
Fucking,
like
that was great movie.
Great movie. I don't know, bowls of fruit or something.
She's fucking great on The Good Place too.
Was she can sing too? Which is
really well.
Yeah, whenever people be like, "Oh, what women do you think are funny?" I always say Maya Rudolph. I'm like, that woman is incredibly funny.
Yes,
she's one of the funniest women alive. And nobody gives her props. Like, she's always just popping up on other people's
right.
shit. I'm like,
considering all the SNL, the old school SNL, the women that get props, Maya Rudolph should have gotten a lot more props. She was great.
She's one of the funnier women to come along on that show in a long time.
Yeah.
And she's still just great now. Dude, she was great in a documentary now.
Oh, yep.
With the New Wave Band. Mm-hmm. Fuck, man. Those guys, I got to watch that new season.
It's the episodes I've seen have been pretty good. Lama Dirk. The same actor who broke up Zach and Kelly on Saved by the Bell broke up Johnny Rico and Denise Richards in Starship Troopers. I want to see him dead. Eddie Cade. I came here to chew bubblegum and fuck. And guess what, sweetheart? I brought a whole lot of bubblegum. It's about to be a wild night. I'm popping bubbles. I ain't popping no pussy until I'm married, babe. And let me read some super chats. Bad Attitude did Brendan stop the Brendan's IMDb reviews stop showing. Apparently they were deleting a lot on Rotten Tomatoes too. A lot of Brendan Schaub reviews. Daryl Gross Hands. Thanks, guys, for all your hard work and entertainment. Enjoy the vacation, Royce. Thank you. $20 from SS. Deport Jovi now. The Dusty Bogan with $5.
Oh shit! Thank you, mate.
Get me on for 10 minutes, you studs. Give me a shout out. I'm going live after your show. Dusty.
Watch Dusty after.
Dusty after our. Well, we'll make sure we plug you at the end of our show, brother. Absolutely. I saw that he got Blues Doll's permission and posted a Dusty Bogan Blues Doll video on the Dusty Bogan page. So.
Oh yeah, and I want to get you on a fucking because he was like, "Oh, when you doing more show, mate?"
Yeah,
and I was like, "Well, I'll do it," because he's doing hangout stuff.
Right.
But you got to email me. So you got to email me, Dusty. mershcomedy@gmail.com. Give me an email, and we'll do a hangouts because he's. I'm up at his fucking crazy Australian hours.
I'll hop on whenever, Dutch. Let me know when I could stay up. If it's like on a Friday, I could do it for you, too. The Dusty Bogan after this show, so make sure you guys, check him out. I love Dusty. I love it. I love him. Who knows? You know what? Maybe the last 10 minutes, we'll see if we can get him on. Depending on how it goes. Let's see here. Whatever, I'll read that later. Did I read all the super chats? Yes, I did. Okie dokie. Let's little update on R. Kelly here. Little quick update on R. Kelly.
By the way, you guys are literally destroying his life.
Yeah,
it's not cool.
It's not.
Now faces 11 new counts of sexual assault and abuse. These are the most serious charges to be filed after decades of abuse accusations. CTM national correspondent, that's Jerika Duncan, is outside the Cook County Courthouse in Chicago. Jerika, what could these new charges mean for R. Kelly?
Good morning, Gail. Simply, it could mean more time behind bars. Some of those new counts could mean up to 30 years in prison. Now, the alleged victim in this new indictment is one of the 4 women that Kelly was already accused of abusing back in February.
If I was about to brush my teeth, I had to let Rob know. If I wanted to take a shower, he had to know.
In the docuseries Surviving R. Kelly, Geronda Pace detailed Kelly's alleged sexual abuse from 2010 when she was a minor.
Rob slapped me, and he choked me until I blacked out.
In a Facebook post yesterday, Pace said the new charges against Kelly, including aggravated criminal sexual assault and abuse, are related to her case. She wrote, "No matter how wrong you think I am, the law is on my side," a minor at the time. Kelly's attorney, Steve Greenberg, tells CBS News the charges allege Kelly choked and forced the victim to perform oral sex on him on several occasions. Kelly denies any wrongdoing. In February, the 52-year-old singer turned himself in to Chicago police after he was charged with 10 counts of sexual abuse, which involved 4 women, some of them minors.
I'm fighting for my
life.
In a tearful and sometimes combative interview with Gayle King in March, Kelly
I think he
forcefully
handled it
denied all
wonderfully.
allegations against
I
him.
don't see why people got to be hating on him so much. Like, sometimes you should have to ask for permission before you brush your teeth. It's not a big deal.
Have you ever had sex
No.
with anyone under the age of 17?
No.
Never.
You
By the
fucked
way,
Aaliyah.
I love.
When Aaliyah was 15, you
know
liar.
we have it. We married her.
Yeah, you
Public record.
married Aaliyah.
And I love, too, that he doesn't let her even finish it. That's how you know somebody's lying, right?
Right.
Royce, ask me if I've ever had sex with somebody under the age of 18.
Mike, have you ever had sex?
No, I'm telling you. No, I've never done that shit.
But I didn't finish.
Never. But he does that. And
Yeah.
then you're like, well, let her ask it and then go unequivocally, no.
No.
Absolutely not. But you're just,
He
have you
married
ever?
Aaliyah.
No, y'all are trying my life.
No.
Kelly's attorney said on Twitter the new charges are the same conduct, just charged differently. Same alleged victim, same time frame, same facts. We expect the same results. Attorney Michael Avenatti represents at least one of the alleged victims in the previous indictment.
I expect additional.
This
How
is
does
the
he
guy.
still represent
This
one of
is the guy. Look, by the way, he hasn't shaved in a couple days. He's a mess here.
He's not having
He's
a good
a
time.
fucking mess
You can
here.
tell right now he's in one of those scenarios where right now he's got like 4 of his nice suits hanging on that thing in the back seat. When you have
Yep.
the clip in the back
Yep.
seat of your car. Avenatti looks like a guy right now that has. Remember when the lawyer from It's Always Sunny was getting a divorce and he was staying at the motel? That's
Yes.
Avenatti right now.
Why? But out of everybody to get, this is the guy you get. That means he's representing one of the 11.
Yes.
Get any of the 10 other lawyers, not him.
Charges beyond these most recent charges to be issued.
You mean like defrauding a cripple, like you did, Avenatti, like that?
Next 30 days at the federal level.
What can we expect when you say that there's more to come with federal charges?
I firmly believe that the most serious charges have yet to be issued and will be issued against our.
Oh, I thought he was talking about himself.
Now, Avenatti faces accusations of extortion and stealing and unrelated charges, which he denies. Kelly remains free on $1 million bond. He is due back here in court next Thursday.
Nothing's going to happen. These are the same charges that they passed the other time. I'm just telling you the way it works. I really don't think anything's going to happen. I highly doubt anything, because the problem is, look, did he bang underage girls? Absolutely. Probably beat them too. The issue is they have no evidence. They have the video of him peeing on a girl, but the girl who was supposedly in it, she's come out, and it is her, but I guess they paid her off, has come out. What is that? Is that you?
Yeah, what the fuck? Sorry about that.
Has come out unequivocally, the girl who was peed on, and she said, it absolutely wasn't me in the video. So it's a lot of he said, she said stuff. I think he did it, but I also don't think they have any legit evidence, you know what I mean, to actually do anything to him. I don't think he's going to serve any time. I really don't. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
No, man. Somebody, very few people get to dodge this bullet twice. I'm just saying.
Michael did.
I get it, but he ain't Michael.
That's true.
So
That's
I'm just, whatever. He's R. Kelly. He ain't Michael. So, say what you want about Michael Jackson, but he wasn't singing about chocolate factories and, whatever the black snakes. But come on.
I know, but
chocolate snake sauce or whatever the fuck this dude was always singing about. It's not like.
I like how you pulled back and said, dude. I thought you were going to say something else besides dude. You
What?
kind of paused.
I was going to say the thing with the.
Yeah.
You thought I was going to say it?
I thought you were going to just say it.
No.
No? Okay. E-Frog. We got to check in on our boy E-Frog.
But why?
You'll see. I'll show you why. Let's check out E-Frog.
All right, this is Alex Jones over here. I'm driving around.
He's wearing an Alex Jones mask, by the way, for those who want to know what he's doing.
And why does Alex Jones sound like
It's a good Alex Jones impression.
a black like a jazz singer?
Just give him a chance.
I'm Alex Jones. What the fuck is that?
It's like Billy Crystal's jazz singer
Seriously.
character.
My sign, vaccines can kill. Let me show you my sign real quick here. Yeah. Oh, I gotta go. Oh, we're driving. So if you drive through Soldotna, this is what you're gonna see. Here we go. We're going through Soldotna, Alaska. And what we got over here? Here.
Is he stealing my bit?
I think he's trying to do your Alex Jones.
Well, first of all, E-Frog. All right, look, I appreciate you. I appreciate you buying our unfluoridated toothpaste. I appreciate you supporting the program. But am I a goddamn joke to you? Do we look like a bunch of goddamn jokes to you? Harrison, get this son of a bitch up to block his phone number. I don't want him calling during the war room anymore. Tell Owen to stop picking up the phone when E-Frog calls in. I've had it.
It looks like someone put up some flyers, like 15 feet up on a pole. Oh, cool. Oh, look at that. Look at that right there. Yeah.
He's the one that put the flyers up there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Well, oh, there it is. Oh, Alex Jones did nothing wrong. That's what
Alex Jones doesn't just go, yeah, wow. It's a pretty retarded Alex.
that sign said. Oh, man. I got another one.
Somebody says, Matt Mull says, he sounds like the WB frog.
He really does, though.
Yes.
Over here. Someone put another one up over here. Same flyer on on this light pole right here. Oh, yeah.
He sounds like the Bayou dude from Joe Dirt.
Right there. I don't know if you can see it. You gotta drive slow.
All right, first of all, E-Frog, why don't you clean off your goddamn windshield, okay? It's unsafe riding around with a dirty windshield. You're gonna kill somebody.
That's okay. I got my sign in the back of the truck. 4 foot by 4 foot. That's right. Got my sign. I know I'm a bad Alex Jones impersonator,
Well, at least he's honest.
but I'm doing the best I can while I'm driving and filming. This is ultimate multitasking, ultimate toxic
Wait, does he
masculinity.
work for Papa John's?
He delivers Papa John's pizzas. Yes, that's where he's driving to right now. His job, where he delivers Papa John's pizzas to people.
Imagine working at Papa John's in Clam Gulch, Alaska.
Sounds great to me.
That sounds like the kind of thing you do when you're Saul Goodman and you're on the run.
Yes.
Like Saul Goodman, Better Call Saul cuts to black and white scenes of him delivering pizzas in Clam Gulch, Alaska.
Right here. That's right. Okay. Well, we're getting
Yep, that's his Papa John shirt.
close. We're getting close to where I gotta go. So I gotta go park. Gotta go to my other job here in Saldatna. That's right. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. Like these films. That's right. Share them. Get them out there. That's right. This for the InfoWars contest, but it goes beyond that. I'm gonna be putting flyers up for the rest of my life.
Now, what's this
is it
InfoWars contest?
I wanna enter.
Yeah, we'll get you a mask, and
I just wanna
you would
beat-
win.
I just
You would
wanna
win.
beat E-Frock.
You know, you would win if you were the best Alex Jones impression. I do believe Mersh has the best one in the business.
Whether or not I win some money, or whether I do win some money. It'd be nice to win some money, but I'm doing this to reverse the tyrannical.
Is he doing now it sounds like he's doing an Augustus Invictus impression.
Yes, he's just going all over the place.
When I fought a tyrannical government, when me and my men were forced to take on a tyrannical government.
Bobby A says he sounds like he's doing Kevin Spacey now. It's true, he does. That's Kevin Spacey.
With my army of pay pigs, will help to protect the white race.
Tyranny that we got going on in Alaska on our children. We got to come over here to Fred Meyer's and Walgreens and
That's why he's married to an old lady. He gets free handicap parking.
whoever else got them vaccines. And they say, you got to give them. You got to give them. And you got to get them. And they, even though they don't work, you should go get another one. That's right. You should have at least 100 of them in you by the time you're 18.
This is not an Alex Jones impression.
I'm amazed he's allowed to drive.
That's right. Maybe you lived through it. Maybe you don't. Who knows? But here we are. In Saldatna, Alaska. I'm gonna park my vehicle right over here. That's right.
Now, I'll give him credit, even though he has the handicap thing, he's parking in a regular spot because his mother isn't in the car.
And got my better see what I'm doing. But let me show you what I'm doing.
Oddly enough, this is the best Papa John's commercial I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's right.
The least racist one, too.
And if you see my work shirt, I'm sorry, Papa John. But you know, we gotta fight. It's
He has a humongous banner that says vaccines can kill. Demand to see an actual insert and learn the side effects and dangers for yourself and your family.
tyranny. Sick of it. We're gonna get some. You know what I'm saying? It's Alex Jones here, coming at you.
Imagine you order a fucking, medium pepperoni, some breadsticks, whatever, some wings, and that monstrosity of a truck pulls up in your neighborhood. Could you imagine?
Yeah. On the upside, if he pulls up, you're going to be in a documentary about being murdered.
And that's the kind of guy that, I've never had food delivered to me by a person I feel like having a conversation with. That's never happened.
No.
But he's the kind of guy that would be like, so you see my sign? Like my sign?
We saw
Pretty
your sign.
cool. Yeah, it's fine.
Give
Yeah.
me this pizza, thanks.
So I get mad when they ask me if I want a receipt. Of course I don't want a fucking receipt. Bought this pizza online. I'm sure I can dig up records if it becomes necessary. Don't speak to me.
Yeah, seriously.
I even pay the tip up front.
So do I.
I don't want to talk to you.
Yep.
Like, no offense. It's not, and it's not an I'm better than you thing. It's not but it's just, I don't want to talk to you. I'm hungry. Just give me a pizza. Thank you. So, like, could you imagine this guy pulls up with his Alex Jones paper mask on and his vaccines can kill sign, and you're like,
It's a cool mask.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Pretty cool.
No, it's not. It's not
Alaska, you better get
None
your
of this is
vaccine.
cool.
That's right. E-Frog out. Oh, I said my real name. Oops. All right.
And that's how the video ends. And that's how. So E-Frog's doing good, I guess, is what, you know.
I don't like that Frog's becoming self-aware.
Yeah, well, I mean, good for him, though. What else does he have in his life? Let him be happy.
He's got the firewood.
Pop pizza. All the pizza he could eat. I guess, like, if we make wrong pizzas, he gets to keep them, right?
Yeah, he's got his lovely corpse bride.
Did you call her corpse bride?
He's got the best clam fucking capturing area in Alaska. Huh? Free Papa John's, all the free pizza you can eat. It's pretty dope.
So let's talk about my favorite. My favorite.
This guy has so many moles.
So what's this faggot's name? And by the way, because since this guy's being Mr. I want everyone kicked off, I don't mean faggot in that you're gay. I mean faggot in that you're terrible.
You're also gay.
And the gay thing. He apparently, and I hate this guy has made me more mad than a lot of people. Also because he's Cuban and whatever. He does all the Vox stories. It's all the Republicans are racist, but he's done something that to me is unforgivable, and that is he's going to make us defend Crowder, and I don't like to defend Crowder. I know you don't like to defend Crowder.
No, I hate Crowder.
But we have to defend Crowder.
Right.
I know.
Thanks for making me do this.
He's verified, obviously, on Twitter, obviously. And he posted like a 5-6 paragraph post tagging the YouTube team, tagging YouTube, and saying Crowder needs to be taken off of the service because every time Crowder attacks him, he's being what did he say? A bigot because he's making fun of his sexuality and YouTube shouldn't be allowing that stuff, so on. And he brought up how Crowder has that socialism's for fags shirt or whatever. And he's trying to now get Crowder deplatformed. Now, nothing's going to happen to Crowder. Crowder will not get deplatformed. That's just not going to happen. So don't think it is. But this guy is actually trying. Now, I've heard of some of the stuff. First off, if a gay guy's calling you gay, is that really
Crowder's
gay?
gay, dude. So what do you?
Yeah,
who cares?
gays are allowed to call each other gay, right?
They're allowed to call each other faggot.
They are. They're allowed. You're right.
So Crowder technically is in a very unique position that none of us are, where he can call you whatever he wants.
So yes, he's been trying to get Crowder.
Trust me, Mr. Carlos Mazza, you would kiss Steven Crowder's wife more passionately than he does.
Yeah, no, that's very true. But you got to defend. You shouldn't be deplatforming people over. I've heard some of the jokes. The jokes aren't Crowder's jokes on him aren't funny, but they're fucking milquetoast gay jokes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're very like, oh wow, So I figured here's what we should do. Because we've played this guy's videos many times before. He has this new video. It just came out, too. You're watching Fox News and you just don't know it. I figure that we should give our best try at making fun of him. What do you think? Maybe we should do, to see if he... Because remember, he wants to criticize everybody, but he doesn't want to be criticized.
Of course.
So let's... What's his name? Carlos what?
Carlos
Mazza?
Mazza. Yeah,
Carlos Mazza. Cuban
Right.
gay guy.
Take it away, gay boy.
I'm finally done watching Fox News. It's rotting my brain, and only boomers watch that crap anyway. From now on, I'm watching real news, stuff that actually matters. And I'll never have to worry about Fox News
I'm so sick
ever.
He's like a gay, scuffed version of an angry video game nerd.
Yeah. Mike Mateo, the fucking other guy? Yeah, I get it.
No, I meant James.
I know, but, he acts like...
He's like scuffed angry video game nerd.
The headlines on Fox News tonight.
Gotten a lot of attention thanks to Fox News.
Started on Fox News. Yesterday on Fox News.
Last night on O'Reilly.
Last night on Hannity.
This morning on Fox and Friends.
Fox was all over the story.
I want to play this clip from Fox.
Clip from Fox News earlier.
It makes my head explode when I see these clips from Fox News.
Oh God. It's everywhere. There's no escape.
You should be made fun of at every chance you could. Every time you should be.
He thinks he's funny.
No, he does. He does. He something else him and Crowder have in common. He thinks he's funny. You're not funny. You're not a funny man.
Yeah, now that you say it, you and Crowder probably have
a lot in common.
So much more in common than you have actually differences. That's a good point.
It is. No, that's what it is. It's little skits, little things. I come
dismissive cunt you are.
I'm going to tell you
little skits, little things they do.
Skits, whatever.
You're just such a fucking piece of shit.
So let me tell you let me tell you something, Carlos. Let me tell you something. I come from a Cuban family, and I'm gonna hit you right where it hurts. I guarantee you, Carlos, that nobody in your family supports your lifestyle. I'm not criticizing your lifestyle. It's not what I'm doing, but I'm telling you. Nobody in your family supports your lifestyle, okay? Because a lot of people go, these white people, man, they're really so anti-gay. No, they're not. You want to talk about communities?
Yeah, somewhere right now there's an abuelo and an abuela making very snide comments about you in Spanish, probably.
There's abuelos and abuelas who probably are a part of the mug club.
Saying things under their breath, like...
This guy's been told a lot of times in Spanish, oye, pero when are you going to find a girl? Like,
and he tells them that he's gay, and they
don't care.
Go right past it.
No, I know, but and then they're always trying to hook him up with some chick.
So look, like you get her wife, right? You still have some kids. So let's say maybe once in a while on a Friday you go to Key West. Okay, that's fine, but you still have to start a family. Like, that's just how they think. They think of old school gays of like, you still gotta be a father.
Coño, you think Tito Puentes didn't suck dick? Of course he did. Of course he did, but he was married. He had kids.
By the way,
he had kids.
Not just Hispanic people. Every culture has their gay guy.
They have somebody
that they look back to and go, come on, man, you didn't think fucking Elvis didn't suck a dick or two? But look, the point is, you know what I mean? Like, you still got to go out there and try to have, some kids and, leave a legacy behind.
Come on,
there's like athletes like that too. Oh, come on. You think Homeboy didn't fuck a couple of his teammates like a man, like in a masculine way? But you still got to have a wife and kids.
Thank God for Fox News.
Thank God for Fox News.
Thank God for Fox.
You get the truth out.
Thank God for Fox News.
That is kind of creepy. Like, that is a creepy sentiment.
It is. It's weird.
That they should stop repeating.
They
saying,
should.
Thank God for this major global news network. What?
No one would be talking about these issues.
In an ideal world, political journalism looks like this. On either side, you've got the parties, fighting for the attention of the press. And in the middle, you've got journalists, sorting through what's important and what's just partisan bullshit.
Important?
Yeah, but he's an idiot. We know he's dumb.
What issues are imported?
Yeah, okay, you're imported. Let me tell you something. And you're pretending that Vox are some journalists in the middle? Hold on. Let me get this straight.
We're trying our best to get the truth out there, folks.
Hold on. The same networks that's doing a hit piece right now doing a hit piece, it's saying that he's just some dude in the middle?
The people that are saying we should be yanking Tucker Carlson's wife and kids from their home.
Yeah, I know. Are you fucking insane?
Yeah. There are some smug lefties that I can't stand, but if somebody went, we need to go harass his wife and kids at his house, I'd be going like, are we really fucking floating this idea right now? How about we don't do anything like that?
This is called gatekeeping, and it's one of the most important things journalists do. Political operatives...
What's the matter, Royce?
No. Look,
they're helping.
There's
us.
other sites. There's other sites that I wouldn't even agree with that I think are lefty rags that have a better moral ground to stand on as far as being journalist than Vox.
I'll say one.
Okay.
I'll say one that'll shock people.
Yeah.
HuffPo.
Yes, more than Vox.
I'm not saying HuffPo's a great.
No, not at all.
I'm saying,
but more than Vox.
When it comes to a moral high ground over Vox or
over
BuzzFeed,
Vox,
HuffPo. I've read at least one article in my lifetime on HuffPo and went, wow, that was a well-reasoned, well, look at you guys. It's not often, but it happens. These people, that's hilarious.
Can spin whatever talking points they want, but ultimately it's the journalists who decide what's newsworthy enough to pay attention to. But that is in an ideal world, and we don't live in an ideal world. We live in hell.
You know who doesn't live in an ideal world? Your parents and your grandparents and your brothers and sisters. Well, actually, your brothers and sisters probably love you because
you make them look awesome.
Yeah, because they can fuck up once in a while and go like, hey, look, Dad, I got into debt with this whole thing. My car's about to get repoed. And they're like, hey, it's okay. You're not sucking dicks, though, right?
No,
hey,
yeah, you're right.
Hey, let's get you a car.
Oye, papi, I knocked the girl up. Oh, thank God.
Oh, he was a girl, though. Not one of these, like fake girls with a penis.
It's a real girl.
Like a real girl.
It's fine. I'll pay.
White girl? Hispanic girl?
Hispanic girl.
Okay.
Hispanic.
Hey! Welcome to Thanksgiving. It's pretty. Oh, man.
The thing is with this is like, I know these families and I know what you're putting them through, and it's not fun.
And in hell, there's Fox News. Fox exists in this weird in-between space because it claims to be a news organization, but it's essentially a Republican front group. The network was founded by GOP political operative Roger Ailes.
Yeah, we know.
Not sure why he's posing like Shirley Temple in this.
You got him. Fucking nailed him.
I don't know. I don't know why you live like Shirley Temple. I don't know why you drink Shirley Temples. You fucking.
I don't know. You were probably molested like Shirley Temple.
This picture. Good
naughty little Roger.
See, look, that's news. This is news. This is the real news.
Ailes spent his career advising Republican presidents like Reagan, Bush Sr., and surprise, surprise, Nixon. A memo from the Nixon Library detailed Ailes' dream of launching a Republican...
Okay, so CNN gets talking points directly from the DNC and got told exactly what stories to run and got told what to say at each debate. But
by the Clinton administration, by the Obama administration.
Are we not going to talk about that?
No,
Brazil,
we're not.
None of that?
No, we don't talk about that here.
But
we don't do that here.
Like, I'm not, like, I'll have the conversation. Yeah, okay, Fox is a right-wing talking point network. Fine. But stop pretending all the other ones aren't left-wing talking point networks.
Exactly.
Stop trying to push it to where, no. Fox is far right. CNN and MSNBC are right in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. Stop being so At least most of the people I know people that work at Fox that'll go, oh, yeah, we're a right-wing network.
Of course,
what are you gonna do? I'm gonna fucking sit here and lie about it. But it's you guys that go, it's Fox are literally the Daily Stormer, but CNN and MSNBC, they're like between a rock and a hard place, man. Just trying to get the centrist little, like that guy, by the way, the guy in that analogy with the left and the right yelling at him, that's literally just Tim Pool. He's all alone.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm trying. Look, man, want to know the truth? They're all full of shit. Run. Run!
I keep sweating through my beanies.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Now, a plan for putting the GOP on TV news, which was described as a way to get around the, quote, prejudices of network news selectors. Wow, nightmares really do come true. Ailes...
Nightmares really do come
like
true.
Your parents' nightmare?
Yeah, we know
your
the
parents' nightmare of
Mm-hmm.
having no grandchildren bounce around on their knee.
Yeah, no, and by the way, you're doing this little segment, and he's rocking a T-shirt. He's rocking like an old T-shirt that he pulled out of his hamper.
And I wonder if he's an only child. How great would it be, right, if he was an only child, right? Because let's say, like, his mom
Cuban doubt it.
I know, I doubt it too. But hear me out on this. Let's say, right, that he and his parents had a kid, right, and they had one boy, and the dad was like, "Look, I can't afford to keep having kids, right? We got a boy. The boy's going to give us all the things we want, right?" And then they got really old. And it wasn't until after they couldn't breed anymore that they realized that he's gay. And
I
want that level of heartache for you. Where you said, no, it's okay. We got a boy. Grow on, have kids, grandkids. It'll be great. Now they're like, oh, boy, we should have hedged our bets. Should have been good Catholics.
No, but it gets
27 kids.
Think about his family. It gets even worse because, again, I come from a Cuban family, so I'm allowed to say this. It's not even that, their kid didn't turn out like they wanted. He turned out to be a gay kid. And in a lot of the Hispanic community, that is a point of shame. It's not whether it's right or wrong. It's just how it is in the community. It really is. Not everybody, but the majority of it, I would say. Everyone I've ever seen in my life. But then it's like he's not just a gay guy who works at a salon where you could, just he's a barber. You could lie and go, he's a barber. He is on Vox. He is on something that millions of people see every day. You can't even hide it.
Uses their name.
Uses their family name. He can't even hide it.
Founded Fox News. And with it, he turned partisan hackery into an art form. Obama salutes while holding coffee.
Everyone's talking about the disrespectful way the president saluted a Marine yesterday.
Clinton coughs during a campaign event.
We all have our coughing spells, but it doesn't look good when you have.
No. I'm not defending Fox here. No one's defending Fox News. This is a lie. You're selectively. Clinton didn't just cough once at an event. She was coughing a lot to the point where even people on the left were like, "Is she okay?"
Yeah, and then she collapsed.
She collapsed outside,
carried into cars.
But again,
upstairs.
but no. But it's only Fox News. That's hackery. It's only select. You're such a fucking phony.
All these conspiracy theories about her health.
Right. Rashida Tlaib says a naughty word about Trump.
We're gonna go in there. We're gonna impeach the motherfucker.
Is this?
It wasn't. It wasn't that Rashid Tlaib said motherfucker. It was the fact that somebody going in there with, at the time, no proof, we're just going to impeach him. That the problem wasn't motherfucker, you motherfucker. Or brother fucker in this case. It's the fact that she went in and said, we're going to... Can you imagine if a right-wing senator, when Obama was in there, goes... Yeah, and we're going to impeach the motherfucker. Do you not think CNN, Vox, and all these people would be doing hit pieces on this? Oh, that's all they'd be doing. You're full of shit.
Look at the left now. Look at the amount of hit pieces on Trump. Trump is an extremely irritating man sometimes.
Agreed.
But you guys have fixated on so many little things he's done to the point where it's the boy who cried wolf. Nobody cares anymore. So it's like you do the same thing. You're political hackery, as you put it. You guys are constantly like, did you hear Trump's niece is doing this? And it's like, dude, really?
Who cares? Yeah.
You're just going to dig into everything? Like, it's ridiculous. You're going after his kids. You go after his fucking grandkids. You go after his fucking sons. He can't even take a shit without you people fucking being on top of it.
It's what the Democratic Party has become.
Buckle up,
This
folks.
is the new Democratic Party.
This is the Democratic Party in 2019.
Fox knows this fucking bullshit doesn't actually matter, but that's not the point. The point is pretending that it matters, so voters at home think it does too.
Gee, I wonder who else does things like that.
So Donald Trump golfing on the weekends doesn't really matter. Every president's done it. Obama used to go on Hawaiian vacations all the time on Air Force One, and nobody cared. Every president does it. But he's been playing golf more than he's... Shut up!
They're doing political communications. They're finding a weak point, and then they're hammering it very, very relentlessly. It's a network that was founded by political operatives. It has a partisan operative mentality, and it works.
What's... I'm sorry. Then what's Zucker? Zucker's not a political...
And why is this guy...
Something Iglesias is his name.
I don't like the fact that last time I saw this guy, he was pissed off because somebody stole his baseball cards, and then Nacho had to tell him,
No,
like,
you're
look,
thinking
you
of
gotta
Better
chill
Call
out.
Saul. That's
Forget
not
about
him.
Oh,
With
that's
send him with the yellow Hummer.
Does that not look like
it? Does
him?
look like him.
But what about my baseball cards? He was so autistic, and Nacho's like, I'm gonna have to kill this nigga. I'm gonna have to kill this person.
Now I know what you're thinking. Oh my God, who cares? It's Fox. None of us actually watch that crap.
No, actually, Carlos, actually, Fox News, currently, right now, despite not being the one that people show in airports, despite not being the one that people play in banks, Fox News is absolutely skull fucking every other news network right now.
Yes.
Like Fox News, not just beating them in the ratings, dunking on people in the ratings. And if you guys are wondering what the difference is, beating people in the rating, wow, okay, I got a 4 share, he got a 3.7. Yeah. Wow, that's great. They're dunking on people like Tucker and Hannity are just dunking. It's like watching the varsity team play with JV one day as a drill, and you're like, Bro, they're just dunking on these middle schoolers.
Yeah, they're the
just
Harlem
back-
Globetrotters. You're the Washington Generals.
That's what it is. Right? So you can't say nobody's watching it. A lot of people are watching Fox News because you can't flip to anything else because you guys are panicking over somebody peeling out on rainbow-colored pedestrian crosswalks, and that's your fucking bit. You gotta. It's ridiculous.
Looking at this picture, this seems to be his home, right? First off, close your closet. But secondly, do you think he still lives with his parents?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I think that is a one-bedroom apartment.
Okay.
That looks like a one-bedroom apartment. Because I have a feeling that Carlos doesn't make a whole lot of money.
No, they don't. None of these people make a lot of money.
Except you do watch that crap, Mary. You just don't realize it.
Mary.
Because once Fox News goes all in on a story, other networks pay attention.
Political journalists are very sensitive to complaints about
want my
liberal
baseball
bias.
cards.
And so one thing they do is they...
What? I'm going to read what he said. Political journalists are very sensitive to complaints about liberal bias?
Yes.
Since fucking when? When did this start? I must have missed it.
They are very, very...
They openly donate
self-aware
to
of-
the DNC all the time.
I'll prove it.
I can. I actually can.
I'm great to disagree, I guess.
And so one thing they do is they overcompensate by paying a lot of attention to what's going on in conservative media, what's in conservative media, what are conservatives talking about. Let's elevate this. Let's take it seriously, even if I don't personally agree with it.
Take Benghazi.
That's called being a journalist. You are supposed to... Journalism isn't about whether you believe it or whether you take it. That's not what it's about. Journalism is about taking a story and delivering it. That's what... It's not whether you believe in it or not. Like the Chris Kattan story, for example. That's a perfect example of a story. The Chris Kattan story. It doesn't matter whether Mike and I believe whether he did it. He wrote it in a book, so you will report it and go, hey, Chris Kattan alleges this. We don't know if he did it or not, but this is what he alleges. That's what journalism is.
Nah, journalism is just saying drumpf over and over again until people start listening.
Benghazi, for example. I'm still mad about this. In 2012...
Wait. What did he say? What did this fucking... gentleman say?
I don't personally agree with it.
Take Benghazi, for example. I'm still mad about this.
Yeah, because people literally died. Oh my God, I'm still mad about the fact that U.S. soldiers died and they called for help and they were ignored. Can you believe these people on the right wing? Can you fucking believe these guys? Oh my God. They're killing us. Yeah. Send people over.
Like, what were we?
Fuck you.
Like, what were we supposed to do? Like, send backup support?
Yes.
From our military base that's only 400 miles away in Sicily? Like, really? like what? Like dispatch a commando team that would have taken maybe 45 minutes to get there? Like, what? Conspiracy theorist?
In 2012, Fox began peddling wild conspiracy theories about a terror attack in Benghazi.
Wild conspiracy theories, such as Hillary Clinton telling people to stand down.
Wild conspiracy theories?
Yes, wild.
Wild?
Yes, wild.
Conspiracy theories?
Yeah, dude.
So they didn't die. They weren't, those men weren't killed. Remember when the Benghazi thing happened? Let's talk about wild conspiracy theories. Remember when the Benghazi thing happened? They were Hillary was blaming it on a YouTube video, and CNN and MSNBC. They were blaming it on a YouTube video that had like 1,000 views that nobody. They blamed Benghazi on a YouTube. You want to talk about wild conspiracy theories? Because we can talk about wild conspiracy theories.
It's pretty fucked.
You want to talk about wild conspiracy theories like Trump was peed on by Russian prostitutes and BuzzFeed News Run? You want to talk about wild conspiracy theories?
Yeah, these people are...
I know we need to go to break. Just a little bit more and we'll go to break, I promise.
Explosive new details about a possible White House cover-up on Benghazi.
Unanswered questions about Benghazi.
Questions still remain unanswered.
Some have suggested this is bigger than Watergate.
Fox's goal was to smear the Obama administration, sure. But it was also to get other news outlets to take that smear.
Okay, fine. Then let me ask you, Carlos. What happened in Benghazi? Tell me. Tell me, guy with a fucking top ear pierced? Tell me. You fucking tell me.
Yeah, also, it was Obama that actually started the conspiracy theory.
Well, him
Because
and
he was the
Hillary,
one
yeah.
that said that it was a YouTube video.
Yes.
That's right.
Blame the YouTube video. And
Yeah.
then CNN ran with it, MSNBC ran with it.
Seriously.
You know, at first blush, I think most journalists would be inclined to mostly ignore that. It wasn't nothing, but it just wasn't like the biggest news story in the world.
Wait a minute. So an elite SEAL team, I think it was a SEAL team, but maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was some kind of a special forces team. And a long-serving U.S. ambassador killed in a foreign nation, and it wasn't really a big news story. Do you understand how, like, even when we're in a vicious war with a country, do you
It was special
understand? Okay, do you understand how fucking uncommon it is for countries to allow diplomats and ambassadors from America to get killed in their nations? We could be straight, like, do you understand that even Saddam Hussein and these other guys, when you go, okay, we're about to go to war, even the biggest animals on the planet are like, okay, you have 24 hours, vacate, get the fuck out of here. Like, it is so uncommon for U.S. ambassadors to get murdered on the job, to have their bodies paraded around in the street as a toy. It was a big fucking news story, despite your close relationship with the Obama administration and their ability to kind of crank out propaganda and craft the narrative. Aside from all that, if it had been any other president, it would have been, imagine if an ambassador died under Bush, the fucking shit show would have happened.
The Obama administration, this is according to CBS News, spent $36 million to keep things under wraps in his presidency, to file lawsuits, $36 million worth of lawsuits, so stuff wouldn't go out. And Turkish has a good point. Yeah, no, you're right. It's not important. Let's talk about Stormy Daniels, though. Let's do that. That was the fact that CNN and MSNBC and all these people thought that Stormy Daniels, a billionaire fucking a porn star, was more important than a U.S. ambassador, Navy SEAL, and Delta team, which people are telling me was there. Have you seen the videos of the wife and the kids of the people that have died there, Carlos? Have you? Have you seen the videos? Huh? Have you? See, because they have what's called a traditional family. And when you have, and Carlos, I know you don't know what this is like because you go and you give hand jobs left and right every weekend in some sort of Manhattan bar. I get that. I know that you've been on the business end of a glory hole more times than you like to care to react. But normal people form what's called, and I'm going to teach you something, Carlos, loving relationships. And these loving relationships sometimes give you what's called a family. And these people love you unconditionally because you mean something to them more than just some random fling or some cock down your throat. See, that's what those people do. And because those people have families and they have people that they love, this breaks their heart. This was a literal act of war.
Yeah.
This is what it was, a literal act of war.
And it was, again, you don't, even in an act of war, let's say, because I'm not trying to downplay the severity of soldiers being killed, and that's obviously a horrible tragedy. But soldiers die in conflicts all the time.
Of course.
But they murdered a U.S. ambassador who served for like 20 years,
Yes.
right? And basically walked around like he was a doll and paraded him around like, oh, look at me, I'm a U.S. ambassador, and paraded his dead body around on television. That's beyond an act of war. That's like, even during times of war, countries are like, all right, 48-hour grace period to get all your people out of here.
Yeah.
We're not going to fucking kill you. Like, even madman dictators are like, we'll let them get the ambassadors and their dumb interns out of here, and then we'll start fucking launching mortars. Like, this was beyond that, and we just were like, stand down. And even the people, like, there are people nearby that are like, hey, we're in Sicily, right? Like, We could get in some fucking C-130s and be there lickety-split. And they were like, it's not a big deal. Relax. And then, you know, obviously Stevens died. A bunch of guys died. And then a bunch of gold disappeared. And slaves are back. Slavery's back in a big way. So everything worked out. No, you're right. It's just a conspiracy theory.
I know. We will. I promise you're going to break just a little bit more. I want to get to just a little bit more, and then we'll go. I'm sorry. I've just
ignored that. It wasn't nothing, but it just wasn't like the biggest news story in the world. But it's on Fox. It's on Fox. You hear about it more.
Why is the media not dealing with a clear cover-up here?
And you say to yourself, okay, I don't want to be biased. I need to incorporate this into my news diet, into my reporting.
And eventually, Mary, it worked.
Aren't there still legitimate questions to be answered on Benghazi?
Very serious, unanswered questions.
Legitimate questions. Too many questions.
So now he's criticizing CNN and MSNBC for actually being forced to do their job. They were forced. They were forced to do their job.
It's not just for Fox News anymore. It's all of cable news.
So the result of that is that there's incredible agenda-setting power in AM talk radio and Fox News. They all go talk about something, no matter how sort of crazy or unimportant it is. It gets on the news agenda and it gets covered by the mainstream.
Thank God. A U.S. ambassador getting killed.
Conspiracies.
It's not that important.
It's not a big deal. It's not that important. It's not. It's common. U.S. ambassadors, Royce, get murdered all the time. All the time. Every day.
All right, we'll go to break. I'm sorry. If I keep watching, it's Friday. I want to have some semblance of a good mood at the end of this. I know we need to go to break. RevengeOfTheSys.com/XPN. That's ProXPN. Get yourself protected when you go online. And also, we're going to have on Talking Jericho, the Chris Moxley interview, the John Moxley interview.
Chris Moxley, is he the new
his
one
brother?
interviewing?
Yeah, John Moxley interview. But first, Omaha Steaks. I'm kidding. It's a good interview, Chris Jericho. But Jesus Christ, how about some less live reads? Don't forget RevengeOfTheSys.com/donate, Patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. Become a patron and get yourself all of the episodes from episode 1 to 150 are all archived. Let me read some super chats here before we go to break. Jape H. MJ is innocent. Look it up. My lords. Justin Bentley. Here's some shekels from Felony Way, Washington. Do you want me to torment Owen IRL? No, leave him alone. The Whitfield Report. I'm going to be signing up for your Patreon this month. You guys make me laugh daily and light up a-holes like Owen and Vox. Here's some shekels for you. Thank you, Whitfield Report. Jesse M. Sounds to me like a bad case of lover's remorse over Crowder. It's funny. ASO 513. CNN did multiple segments on Trump feeding a koi fish. God, that's... Holy shit, you're right. I forgot about that.
Days, weeks.
But Benghazi, that no one cares about that. Never Alone Forever. We should pick one day of the year to celebrate Vox. We'll name it sooner or later. It will be a day of understanding. OJ's White Bronco, I'm sure you guys already know and are going to be there in the MAGA head to toe, but Trump is kicking off his re-election campaign in Orlando next month. Really? Eddie K, Royce can't read the Streamlabs and Super Chats for shit. Looks like Hooked on Phonics didn't help all of us kids. I'm just Josh and Royce. Hope you're not a triggered snowflake. I'm just triggered that people start using snowflakes.
Yeah, that's pretty gay. And triggered.
Yeah. Smedrick.
And Hooked on Phonics references. That whole fucking post was a mess.
Smedrick, $10. Happy birthday, Moosh and Boosh. Thank you. We will be back in 5 minutes. Revenge of the Sis.
Exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Sis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk long. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
For this performance in Delaware.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now, and that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity, containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Once Upon a Time on the Cousin Joe Show.
I remember not long after we were out of high school, that was a popular thing. They were just taking up the
sex?
ads. Yeah.
That was in high school?
For some people.
Not for me.
I didn't have regular sex in high school.
Me neither.
But
I didn't even know there were different kinds. I thought it was just straight missionary.
I think I only had it twice.
But how many times did you do it to a girl?
See, I was waiting for that softball to be answered. Thank you. I have an aunt that I haven't talked. She could be dead, or I wouldn't know.
All right. I guess you weren't in the will.
Well, because this aunt is psychotic. There's a lot of reasons I haven't told this on the show. She went,
Cousin Joey, the girls in your school, did they take it up the ass?
This was to her a normal conversation.
Regular conversation?
Just catching up with her nephew.
How are
catching
things?
Up. Yep.
Plowing any buttholes? How are things going?
And I go, I don't.
Well, because when I was young, and I was in high school, I had a guy do that, and I shit all over his cock.
All right. Wow.
And
where'd the conversation go there?
The silence that you just heard from Dan and myself was pretty much the response she got. You know, I guess
Western Echo says, please tell me it was Thanksgiving dinner. Grandpa's cutting a turkey. I shat on a cock.
And I gotta. She didn't have like dementia. I mean,
I think she did, Joe.
All right, well, fair enough. In case you're wondering how I, as a person, mentally is put together,
you fucked her in the ass.
I just.
That's what she was getting at. I've seen movies. Don't know what. What? She was just letting you know. Green light. That was green light.
Listen to The Cousin Joe Show every Thursday, 7 to 10 p.m. on youtube.com/Cousin Joe.
There's always napkins and paper towels involved in my stories with sex.
Yeah, there are.
If we want to make money, we need to honor ancient Irish traditions, like serving an irresponsible amount of booze to people who are genetically predisposed to having alcohol problems. You see, St. Patrick started that tradition, and that's why we celebrate him today.
Yeah, no, that's not what he did. No, he played the flute for some kids, and then he lured them into a cave somewhere, and he diddled them.
Now, you got him mixed up with the Pied Piper.
Right.
St. Patrick didn't play the flute. He drove the kids out of Ireland. And then he molested them.
No, if St. Patrick molested kids, he would be regarded as a scoundrel.
No. I feel like in the olden days of the Catholic Church, pedophiles were regarded as heroes.
All right, look, guys, St. Patrick didn't do any of that shit, okay? He drove the snakes out of Ireland.
Yeah, I don't know about all this. I kind of want to just do the traditional thing of, like, sticking around the bar and trying to catch the leprechaun.
No. The leprechaun thing again.
Stop, guys, I'm going to catch him. I'm, like, this close.
You're not going to catch him because he doesn't exist.
Please, dude, you know what? I don't even know if I've set up my glue traps for him yet.
Charlie, enough with the leprechaun.
Okay, wait.
I mean, can you believe him? Who cares?
stupid.
Look, I'm trying to. You know what?
Here.
Actually, I might want to get myself a flute.
I was thinking the
We've
same
been
thing.
talking. You were?
I was thinking the same thing.
Because I feel like it's
I know we're kind of old, but
Go get a flute. Go get a flute. Yeah. Go get a flute. Everybody, go get a flute.
Second hour Revenge of the Sis Friday show. I will be on vacation next week, so no ROTC show next week. There will be night waves, I'm sure of that, so you can be checking those out. And also, I'll be doing some live stuff from Key West, I'm sure. Daywave Radio. But yes, we're taking a week off. Well, I am. And you know what? We fucking deserve it. Don't give a shit. But we'll be back, like I said, in a week. Yes, lighter tone second half. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. Don't get. I'm still pretty heated. I'm still pretty heated from the first hour. So hopefully we can lighten the mood a little bit. So you saw those tornadoes that were happening a couple days
Everywhere?
ago. Well, but specifically in Ohio. Check out this weatherman. This is from Dayton, Ohio.
Our favorite city.
Oh. You'll see.
This heavy rain is between you and the tornado. That's why this is a dangerous situation tonight. It's dark. It's also rainy. I was just checking social media. We have viewers complaining already. Just go back to the show. No, we're not going back to the show, folks. This is a dangerous situation, okay? It's nice rain. Think about if this was your neighborhood. I'm sick and tired of people complaining about this. Our job here is to keep people safe, and that is what we're going to do. So
You're a liar. First off, people have the internet, so let's start with that. Tornado warnings come up. You've seen them. Severe weather warnings come up. Secondly, weathermen rarely have a chance to shine. Like, they rarely,
No, it's got to be like a tornado or fucking snowstorm.
Like, there's some all-star weathermen in South Florida or in Florida because of hurricanes. It's like, it's my time.
North Carolina, they got a few because they're always getting battered.
Like, down here was Brian Norcross.
Yeah.
Like, he was the dude.
Jim Cantori.
Oh, yeah, there's another
Weather Channel guy.
Yeah. So, you rarely have a chance to shine. Yeah, people want to see their shows. They don't want to see boomer YouTube about hurricanes. People will figure it out, stupid.
you complain that this is all about my ego. Stop. Okay, just stop.
It is about your ego.
Stop right now. It's not.
Why is he so...
I'm done with you people. I really am. This is pathetic.
Why is he so salty?
Dangerous situation here. All right, I'm sorry.
Your producers, because your producer's
really
in your ear now
bothers me
going, hey, Lenny, what are you fucking doing? What are you doing? Why are you lashing out at our listeners?
What is wrong with you?
We have people that don't care about other people's safety around here. That's just ridiculous. New tornado warning here. That's the same one we had. That's headed towards central and southern Mercer.
The thing is, tornado warnings. It's like it's going to happen or it's not. Like there's
a tornado in Ohio is like a hurricane here. It's like, okay, we get it.
Yeah, we got it. There's
bottled water and shit.
Tornado warnings all the time.
Calm
down. Well, I was worried because our friend.
Yeah, I was worried about our pal too.
Well, yes, I was worried.
So I'm worried because the tornadoes, they beat me. And they beat me in this house.
This is Bali's song.
That was amazing. I saw that last night.
He's selling this shirt, by the way. This is so good.
This is amazing.
So good. Dayton Hypernova. So
he's really good, man.
Yeah, and I know a lot of you guys were worrying about it. So why don't we check out a little bit of what do you say? Sure. Check out how our friend's doing.
He's slamming his fists over and over again. My parents just went to bed. It's like Sunday night before.
Oh, this is Memorial Day weekend, by the way.
Memorial Day. Memorial Day weekend. So tomorrow there's a big cookout. So I'm getting video of anything I see of anything going on that shouldn't be happening.
Good.
Great.
Because I get beat in this house by that man who's slamming his fists in his face right now a lot. So I'm going to go downstairs, and if I get any of that on video, that just adds to everything that's been terrible.
And what's the end? What's the end game here? Right? But other than just
anyone agrees with you, it's me.
Other than just being a mope.
Yeah.
What's the point of all this?
The harassments, all of it, everything that's terrible in this household.
You're everything that's terrible in that household.
He's not everything that's terrible in that
Well,
household.
he's mostly.
You're most of it.
Family. This transphobic family. Every time I'm in a dress, even beating me and my family, my parents, my sister.
Imagine you wearing dresses and doing drugs all day and being a loser. And imagine your family not throwing you out. And imagine you still feeling like they hate you and they're mean to you. They should throw him out. They should just throw him out. Be done with
Now,
him.
you want to see how terrible his family was on Memorial Day?
No, but sure.
It's Memorial Day. There's a cookout outside or whatever. There's people gathered outside eating and stuff. So whatever. It's family and friends of family. And
You're in the bathroom instead of being with your family.
Loves that bathroom.
You're in the bathroom filming yourself.
You know, I had a bathroom in my room when I was in high school. And I was always in there smoking weed. But if I wasn't smoking weed, I wasn't in there.
Why were you in there? Yeah.
many of these people are aware of beatings in the house, transphobia in the house, racism in the house, misogyny, all of it. I mean, my older brother is the most messed up person probably I've ever met, but that's hard to say because there's a lot of...
Because there's a mirror in front of you? Is it because there's a mirror?
No. The fact that you're saying this while standing in front of a mirror makes this a modern art piece.
It is. I agree with that.
Messed up people out there, such as people who just harass
Was it Warhol? It was Warhol that just did like a 24-hour movie of just a video of the Empire State Building.
I think so.
This is what this is. He's like a Warhol. I
hated Warhol.
Oh yeah,
So
overrated piece of shit. Agreed.
Anyway, total strangers on the street harass me all the time for no reason. It has nothing to do with. I mean, it has to do with my physical appearance, but it's not anything in particular.
No, it's not. It has nothing to do with your atrocious personality or your need to be a victim or your constant seeking out of slights.
Did you hear about the boutique? He wants to open a boutique. He has a GoFundMe up for $4,000 to open a boutique, right? The boutique, if you read the GoFundMe, it's not only is it a boutique in Dayton, Ohio, that's going to sell dresses and clothes, but it's also going to be a rock venue. So it's going to be like I swear to God.
No, I've been following the Facebook posts.
Yeah, it's going to be a
He's
rock
also making
venue.
a movie.
Yes, he
with
is.
Christina Ricci in it.
It's going to be great.
Where I live, where I'm hiding in my bedroom to stay away from bigotry. So I'm just going to walk around with the camera either in my pocket or in my hand.
Watch this. He's going to get them now. He's going to catch them in the act of being evil. This is going to be nuts. Watch.
I think my brother's downstairs watching football or some sport on TV.
Football isn't on right now, so maybe basketball probably.
Let's be careful around him.
Listen to the grandma playing with the kid. Look at them just
This
having a
sounds pretty
memorial.
sinister.
These families evil.
That's a good idea. Well, let's make it started.
These animals are playing with their grandchildren.
No, they deserve clearly.
These
He really is just a piece of shit.
I've never. The only video we've ever played of anybody getting beat was when he broke a wine glass over his brother's head. When Dayton decided he was going to break a wine glass over his brother's head. So, here, then there's this also say Memorial Day.
Side of the camera. That's why it turned off, and I just did it again. So I'm going back downstairs. So I'm now pressing that button.
He's always washing his hands too, because he has psoriasis. Don't
Yeah,
you
but
know?
somebody even said that maybe it's the fact that he's always washing his hands that's making it worse.
Now, this is what I wanted to get to. This is the day after the tornadoes hit Dayton. Okay, so this is the day after the tornadoes hit.
This is my family and some other friends out there. Well, I guess one neighbor at least. My brother's sitting there, rubbing his head, being a total jerk.
You know what? I'm actually curious, Earl. Does your brother beat you?
He keeps it under wraps if he does. I haven't
Okay,
heard
yeah,
it.
I've never.
Yeah.
Dogs are barking right now. So I'm gonna close the door from them. There was actually a tornado that hit the area last night.
Mm-hmm.
So
now let's see how he makes this. By the way, let's see how he makes this tornado about himself. Because here we go. Let's watch this.
Tornado beats me.
we're like out of water supplies. So they're just sitting around down there. They're not doing anything about the water supply issue at all.
So why aren't you doing something about it?
He can't. His psoriasis.
But
psoriasis and arthritis.
So?
And he also has a DUI, so he can't drive.
Imagine being this worthless of a human.
I can't. I cannot.
Used to go to the store to
take an Uber to the store and get
Can't afford it. They only pay him $100 to live in their house and do their laundry a week.
You understand like how fucking
It's not enough.
How frustrating this is?
Trust me, I get it.
Like, just go. Like, you know what it is? Like, dude, if I was here, like, there's a whole party going on, right? And I just wasn't feeling it because I'm not a big social guy. But there was a hurricane barreling down on us. I would just go, hey, guys, since you guys are enjoying yourselves, please don't stop enjoying yourselves. Have fun. I'm not really into this anyway. Do you guys need anything? So I'm running, get water, whatever. Like, you can't just do that?
No.
You have to ruin everything?
Yes.
To get water or anything. We're completely out. There's no way to turn on water in the house. I had to use ice cubes from the freezer.
What a
and
great
melt
story.
the ice cubes to wash my hands.
There's no water in the house, and his number one priority was to melt ice cubes to wash his hands. That was his number one priority
Today, so the family's basically doing this.
Basically, like, we're in a crisis right now. We're having a water shortage crisis. So I took ice cubes, the very little source of water we had, and used them to wash my hands.
to wash his hands.
It seems to me that the reason they would do this at all, when they can afford to go down the street, to go down to the store to get water, they're doing this to punish me for wearing dresses, most likely, because there's no.
That's what they're doing. That's what it is. That's what it is.
They're not getting water.
It is. This
to punish you.
This is exhausting.
They're doing this to punish you.
This is exhausting.
They're doing this to punish you.
No reason for them to avoid it. The only reason I can't go to get it is because
Here's
I have
why.
a driver's license suspension from 2015, which is the most ridiculous thing. I mean,
It's so stupid. It's like you're drinking and driving. And then
It's
they're
so
like,
dumb.
Hey, you're under arrest. And then they take your license. This fucking stupid. So stupid.
to go over that already. I mean, I already went over that in a video, I think last month or something, recently, to explain why I can't drive right now. But it costs hundreds and hundreds of dollars to actually lift the driver's license suspension.
And then he has his dad, by the way, drive him to bars on the weekends to go hang out and get hammered and pick him up.
I can't.
It's the parents' fault too, for sure.
I know, but still, man, I just can't. Can't deal with this guy, man.
For me, and they are my employers, my family. The people in this video right here are my employers. They refuse to pay me minimum wage, so I barely make enough money each week to eat.
I hate people like this.
He
man.
barely makes enough money. Mike, did you not hear about his health burritos?
I hate.
What about his health burritos, Mike?
I hate people like this, man.
What about his health burritos?
I can't deal with people like this, dude. Like, I would have fucking dragged this dude out of the house by now. By his fucking neck. Dude.
Oh, fuck.
Come on.
He beats me. I want to get his brother on.
His house because he hits me and he beats me and he beats me and he hits me. The way he hits me, he beats me.
All right, well, from one psychopath to another. I'm only bringing him up now because apparently he was talking about us.
I heard things. I couldn't find it.
I found it. Well, I didn't find it. Faded Kings found it for me. We'll play a little bit like before we head up to him talking about us, just so we can figure out what his show was about. Old Big Bear. This is him talking about quitting drinking.
I highly recommend it. And if nukes are real and a bunch of Jews incinerate us,
why is he overmodulating?
we couldn't have done anything about it anyway. So cheers. God bless everybody. God bless America. God bless the world. Thank you, God, for having us here. We'll do our best. But, you know, it's a great day.
What?
You heard him.
And since I quit drinking, I swear on my children's eyes, I haven't had one drop.
His children have just gone blind. Oh, no.
Completely blind.
Oh, no.
Irreversible blindness.
So, all the gamma trolls can say anything they want. Oh, you're fucking you're drunk right now. Not one drop. I swear on my family's life.
So what?
And you know
I
that's
love when
true.
people do that. Like,
congratulations.
I know liars that lie. That swear on people's lives. Like,
lying is easy.
Like, I could swear on Royce's life right now that I haven't had a drink
Don't.
today. But he's not going to die if I'm lying, right? So it's this weird inconsequential thing that we've done over the years where you're like, I swear on my fucking life right now, I have not had. If I haven't had a drop of alcohol today. If I'm lying, may God strike me dead right now. Well, no, I
don't want to get the back.
He just gave me cancer. It's going to be very slow acting.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be over time.
Okay. I just didn't want to, you know.
But it's like, seriously, so many people like swear on my fucking kids' lives. Like, all right, but your kid's you're not going to go home and find out your child is dead because you lied over a fucking football bet. You know what I mean?
If I do, I'll tell you guys with a lot of shame. You know, sometimes I say in a few years, maybe have some cold beers when you realize that it's not a big deal. I can't think that way or else that'll be like 2 weeks. I have to think this is for life or else I can't.
But he's already admitting that it's not for life.
But he doesn't have a drinking problem.
No, he doesn't.
Losing it, man.
Can't do it. It'll, like, 2 years becomes 2 weeks. That happened the first time I quit drinking for the summer. I made it to April. I was like, the summer. Yeah, and then I'll go back to drinking like a legend. And I made it to April. All right, let's open some mail.
So now we'll skip here because we're going to get to the part where he talks about us in a second. This is a sneak peek of what his little shack looks like. I guess he heard us talking about that you could still see the plywood, so he put a curtain up.
Sometimes I catch live ones when I'm off work, and you do them during the day. Sweet, thank you.
That one had no money in it.
Yeah, so he doesn't care.
This one? By the way, you guys want to see how many... Hang on. You guys want to see how much mail? This is like not even... Man.
It's just plywood, Mike.
Pretty dope.
Like, do you guys even have an idea of how much mail I
nobody
have?
saw the mail.
It's that's just a little bit. I'm starting to bring it all to the cave, though. I'm kind of scared of some of the big boxes because they seem a little bomby.
None of us are that lucky, Owen. Just don't worry.
I'm really not scared. I just a lot of the packaging, it's like a whole thing. I'm gonna do that just for unauthorized and just upload it there. The Constitution of the United States.
I'm gonna save some exclusive content.
Like opening his mail?
For I'm gonna save some exclusive content for Unauthorized TV. My exclusive content is gonna be me opening up boxes of free shit you're giving me. I love this guy.
This is him. Right? This is him.
I love this guy.
This is him talking about it. Unauthorized, by the way.
You know, killing babies goes against the Disney brand, or is too tied in with the Disney brand.
We know, Owen. We've seen all the memes.
If you kill all the babies, Disney, who's going to watch your satanic buttfuck flicks?
I don't know. The guy who did House Bunny's going to talk down to me now?
Netflix is satanic. Literally the most satanic thing ever.
Really?
But
Even more satanic than, I don't know, actual like child sacrifice or...
Yeah, no, Netflix is worse than that.
You subscribe to Netflix, but not unauthorized.tv. Just a couple of Patreons.
Because Netflix works. Look, I don't like a lot of fucking
Netflix
propaganda.
has content.
Yeah, but it has exactly.
It's me and Vox Day start something to compete with these fuckers, and people are like, "No, I'm gonna."
Now they're Hold on.
Competing with Netflix.
They're competing with Netflix.
Netflix. I don't know if you know this, but they're having a lot of closed doors meetings right now at Netflix. And they're not talking about Disney streaming. They're not talking about they're talking about how do we fight unauthorized.
Oh fuck.
Stick with the fuckers, even though I bitch about it all the time. But I'm just gonna not help you guys build and make apps and shit. Well, where's the app, Big
You
Bear?
just were
I don't know,
showing-
we're just two dudes making it.
You're just
Then you shouldn't have come up with a business plan until you were ready. Where's the app? We're just two dudes making it. Then why did you start taking people's money unless you were ready to deliver a product? You know how long Mike and I did this show for? Not zero money. We were losing money.
You're right.
It
was bad.
It's not even like
we were panicking.
we were losing money doing this.
And we just kept coming on and doing the show and,
And
being
kept
like,
doing it?
how's everybody doing out there? I'm fucking panicking.
Do you know how much Aldi cereal we bought? Like, I don't want to fucking hear it. Like, fuck you. And you have a lot more people that listen to you than us.
By the way,
how dare you?
I like ramen.
Yeah.
But my goodness, can you get
Enough.
sick of ramen?
Of
very,
course,
very quickly?
I'm to fuck you,
when you're
man.
when you're on night 3 of ramen and you're like, this is fine.
How dare you? You don't have. Can you imagine if when Netflix launched their streaming service, they had no movies or an app, and they're like, "Here you go, enjoy."
And their CTO is live at E3 going, "You're supposed to be fucking supporting us.
Why?
We're just a couple of fucking guys."
Owen, Vox has already said it's not going to be exclusive content. Do you understand if Netflix shows were just on YouTube, which is everywhere, nobody would subscribe to Netflix, right? Like, if it wasn't a pain to actually torrent them or find a way to watch them, nobody would watch Netflix. Give me a reason, Big Bear. Give me a reason to subscribe to Unauthorized. You want me to watch boomers with cans of Raid? Like, was that what I'm supposed to watch?
Sorry, we don't have $1 billion from the fucking bankers to help us build a fucking app. We're doing a good job.
He was just showing the giant box of mail that he gets with all the money in it.
Yeah.
But that's not good enough.
It's not good enough. It's never good enough.
It's not good at, like, how much are people supposed to give him?
It's never enough. He's a spoiled child. We've picked that up from him. He's a mama's boy and he's a spoiled child. He's a spoiled... Look,
I've said it before. There have been nights I did like a night wave and I made good money that night and I didn't feel like the show was that incredible and I feel guilty and I'm like, I made a lot of money and I just kind of did a couple dumb videos.
Right.
You know what I mean? But you feel guilty and you're like, did I do enough?
For
This
the
guy's
money,
like,
yeah.
You fucking pieces of shit. Why aren't you mailing me money and supporting me in Vox's thing?
We have a very functioning website, and it's growing.
No, it's
Hundreds
not.
of hours of free shit.
While he's stuttering.
Logos, crushing. Everyone's like, oh, you know, I'm just complaining all day about Netflix, even though you give them money and you don't support unauthorized.tv.
I mean, I don't know, man, because I could watch fucking reruns of The Office instead of watching a lunatic open mail. Like, I guess there's a difference, right?
I'm looking at this now.
Can somebody Photoshop Owen Benjamin as Pepe Silva? The Pepe Silva scene from Always Sunny with the mail all around him? Yeah, no, the site's broken. It's absolutely a broken
I'm looking
site.
at the website right now. there's nothing new on it.
And the thing is,
It's-
they go
no, but it's the same as it
Oh, I
was.
know.
There's nothing new on it.
and they keep saying they're gonna get new people on there. How in the world are you getting new people when you have no product?
Even though Netflix is making 13 reasons why about why kids should fucking kill themselves, suicide amongst children is way higher than nuclear bombs.
Says the man who the other day was talking to a dead bear inside of his wooden shack saying, "Sidekick bear's telling me I should do evil things." No, you're right, though. Man of God.
But everyone's like, "Oh, dude, you haven't gotten an app there yet. You haven't gotten an app." I mean, I'm used to my pornos. Bunch of lazy fucking cum-drained losers. Everyone's draining their own jizz, so they're just weak, quivery messes.
But you don't have an app. And if you don't have an app, this isn't about calling people cum-soaked people or lollipop fancy pants. This is about this is a business.
Well,
and
hang
what
on,
you're
let me-
coming to find out is that Teddy Spaghetti and Owen don't know how to run one.
Hang on. You're wrong. You're wrong, first of all. I'm going to defend unauthorized here. I'm looking at unauthorized.tv right now, and you're clearly lying. Because it says right here, with all the logos beneath it, available on all multiple devices, see alls. I swear to God.
Does it say alls?
That's not, yes, it says that, but that's not even, there's so many things wrong with this language. Available on all multiple devices, see alls. And then if I click on like iPhone.
Did what's his face from A Bronx Tale write the
Oh,
site?
no, that's right. I click on the iPhone and it's just a blank screen. But I'm sure if I click on Android,
Where are you?
Blank screen.
Where are you? I'm
on
here.
The main, on
Just
the
scroll
main
down.
thing. Yeah. TV.
iPhone, Android TV, Roku, Android TV, Fire TV. Okay, I'm gonna click iPhone.
Oh boy, I hope you have better results than me. No.
It's just it says account blank blocked. Okay, but what about Android? No, that didn't work. Okay, but clearly Roku's gonna work, right?
Didn't work.
No, it didn't work. You want me to try Apple TV?
Yeah.
That'll work. That's gonna work. That's not working. No. Fire TV. That's an easy
try
one.
that
That's
one.
an
No.
Ooh.
Oh boy. What's happening? What's wrong with your website?
So it's not even that you're announcing you have something, and it's not. This is showing you the people that claim to have these high IQs are actually very stupid people. They're very stupid people. Here.
InfoWars is free. Now, it's never free. Oh, by the way, anything free is the most expensive thing ever. You want to know why InfoWars might be free even though he's pushing boner pills on you all the time? Because he's not really telling you the whole story. Alex Jones has not uttered the word Jews. He'll say, "Oh, the globalists. Oh, Soros. Oh, the Chinese. Oh,
but you
the
never
goddamn
brought these.
Muslim."
You never brought these issues up with him when you were there.
No, of course not. No, because he was his
There
best
wasn't
friend.
a problem until he stopped letting you on his show.
He was a legend. He was a legend. Do you want to hear him making fun of us?
Sure.
He's doing the song again.
The nigger song, the bike.
Yeah, the nigger bike song. Yeah, apparently.
I really need my bike.
Oh my God!
Again?
He's really doing it. Imagine being Amy, right, and inside, like going outside real quick to let the dog out to pee, and you hear him playing that song for the billionth
I would
time
turn back around and
out
let the dog pee in the
shed.
house.
White nigger stole my bike.
Oh, Owen. This is better than Netflix, right? I'm signing up
6
right
million
now.
Jews stole my bike.
Well, first off, that joke's not funny. They would have financed your bike. That would have been a better joke.
Yeah, they would have. If they steal from you, it'll be with a pen.
Yeah, it's not going to be them stealing. Yeah. Then it's not physical activity. All right, here comes us. Here we go.
You guys get it. Everyone's get it. Everyone's getting it. Even the trolls are having a hard time heckling me tonight. Because I just feel so good sitting in front of my fucking flag, crushing, drinking coffee. Even the trolls are like, "Oh, you're a fucking fool." They can't even do anything tonight. I'm just crushing. Just on fire in the cave. Questioning Holocaust numbers. Questioning Sarah McLachlan. Talking about fucking Ashton Kutcher. No one is safe. No one is safe. Throwing out some hard ends. You guys get it? Yeah, the trolls are converting. Oh, dude, that's one reason why I don't mind some of these troll channels. Because at first, people are like, oh, yeah, Owen Benjamin, this guy's a piece of shit. You know, he did a fucking Instagram post, and these two fat guys talk about it for 5 hours,
That's
right?
us.
And some people are like, oh, yeah, these guys are really uncovering how much of a piece of shit Owen is. As time goes on, they start realizing that I'm fucking funny, and those fat guys are just gamma trolls.
Hey, Owen, I'll let me, if you don't mind. Hey, Owen, do you know how many former Bears, not just message us, but message us daily and going, thank you guys. We've had people go, I was in a cult. Thank you guys for pointing out how crazy he is.
I went to Tampa a couple weeks, had a very lovely weekend, thanks to you.
Yeah, so...
And when he gets back from his cruise, I'm probably going to go out there again,
Yeah.
thanks to you and courtesy of you and your former Bears.
Yeah, so, Owen, you could call us fat or whatever. That's fine. Look, we get it.
Pretty accurate. I mean, it's
fine. That's fine. I don't care. You call us fat. Absolutely fine, Owen.
You also
It's
have
no problem.
titties.
Yeah. But, Owen, you're getting tits, homeboy, so welcome to the Fat Club. It's not super fun.
Welcome to the Fat Boy Club.
Yeah, welcome to the Fat Boy Club, Titty Bear. I don't want to hear you, fucking Titty Bear. I've seen you, Owen. You ain't doing manual labor, okay? You're torturing your wife, and you're outside in the sun in a plywood shack.
Yeah, trust me. If we were going to make an updated all-white reboot of Disorderly, you would be our third fat boy. So stop it. Just stop.
Yeah, seriously.
You know, they're just little spiders. Just, oh, the spider! The spider!
What does that mean? Can
Loving
someone
the
explain
internet
to me?
connection. I think one of the big reasons I'm crushing so hard tonight is one, sobriety. You know, when I get drunk and I start thinking about Ben Shapiro and his war tactics, there's a chance I would start crying. So sobriety is always a good thing too. The internet connection is great, and the throttling has stopped. I will admit, there's a 50-50 that it was always my internet connection. It was not the Jews at YouTube.
Now he's fucking trying to dial it
There's
back.
a 50. You know what it
it's
is?
100
You know what it is? Owen this is the truth, and he'll never admit it, obviously. Owen watches every video that's made about him.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And I think he watched it and begrudgingly had to go, you know what? It probably was my phone. God. No, there's a 100% chance, you stupid idiot. You're an idiot. You dumb moron. And
You're
a
a
lot of
stupid
people do
idiot.
watch you because a lot of people also watch the 9/11 footage. It's horrific, but you have to watch it.
I'm ready to admit that. Because tonight was
He's
so
ready to
throttle
admit
free.
it.
I did lose connection twice.
He's ready to admit it, guys.
But I amped up the Wi-Fi, and I didn't lose connection. So I will retract that it was always YouTube.
Maybe, Owen, then maybe. I'm going to help you out here, bud, with two fat gammas. Let me help you out real quick. Maybe, Owen, you shouldn't be making definitive statements.
Probably for the best.
You shouldn't be making definitive statements like Spielberg fucked a kid to death. Instead, you shouldn't be making these definitive statements unless you have some sort of proof. Owen.
Could still be.
It's not.
But it also could not, because tonight was so smooth. I don't know. I'd say 50-50.
Look, when he lies, Owen has a tell. I'm pretty good at picking up tells. When Owen lies, Owen smirks. Like, if you're playing poker with him, you could this smirk, like, I'm 50-50. He's smirking. He has an easy tell with him. When he starts smirking or whatever, you know that he's like, oh, man, I was a real crazy person yesterday. Owen, you're a liar. You're a liar, and you could sit there and like every other turning point memes, you go, the media lies to you. Owen, you lie to your fans all the time. Owen does this stuff so more people mail him money.
I'll just talk to you guys for a second, and then I'm out of here. Crushing. Thank you, Catherine. Is this another spiral 2 in 1 week? No, this is just me being funny.
Is it?
He's hilarious.
I'm objectively funny, guys.
He's hilarious.
So that was his little shot at us. Mike.
People actually heard the ice cream truck over the mic.
Oh, yeah. There's an ice cream
pretty
truck
impressive.
outside. Yeah.
Why can't that prick just come at like 6:10?
Right, when we're done, so we can get ice cream.
Get ice cream if he comes a little later, but he always comes like right before the end of the show.
Just missed it. Hey, Mike. We got a new Teddy Spaghetti shout out. This is Me Too founder, as one of the founders, Rose McGowan.
Hey, Teddy Spaghetti. Rose McGowan here. I hear you just launched a new website. The Gammas are super proud of you, and they want to congratulate you on the new website. All right, Teddy Spaghetti, take care.
By the way, hilarious.
What drugs is she on?
No, that's not actually what I was going to say too. How much money are people paying for this bitch to phone in these cameos?
Yeah, how much is her cameo? How much is it? Because like I know that Norm does cameos, but when every cameo I've seen of Norm, he's being
Norm.
He's being funny in it, and it's actually worth
Yeah,
it.
he actually does go like Norm has that old school mentality of somebody's paying for this. I got to do this. Oh, $100 for Rose? Yeah, probably be that. She'd probably not be thrilled.
What? How much is Norm? I'm curious.
I think he was 150.
That's not bad at
Yeah,
all.
He's not a greedy guy. And
That's not bad for a Norm one at all.
And he actually does do a good, like, he does put energy.
I want to give a shout out to Lucky Larry. He's just imagine having Norm do those.
You'd see him do that without being paid.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Shout out to Urban Movers and the Dancing Israelis.
I honestly don't think we have. Oh yes, what short one? We do have a short one. There's a new Bob Hickman. We do have a short one. And this one's great.
God entered into my body like
what?
He's bleeding. And he'll explain why.
body my same size, like me floating into you or you floating into me. Look at me bleed. God is ripping and tearing my face. This is what a sadistic God does to his people that come to him.
Turn the TV off before you record your videos, Bob.
It's way up too, right?
It's
not even
really loud.
It's not like, okay, the TV's on a little bit in the background. That's blasting.
It's like what E-Frog's wife has to listen, level she has to listen to it at.
That's the level you put the TV up to before you murder your wife.
Yep.
So nobody in the neighborhood hears.
He was just listening to TV really loudly.
Ezekiel said, and the Spirit entered into me. Then the Lord appeared and said, I'm going to send your wife a stroke.
He's doing remember we saw the video before, he has a nail file and he's rubbing it on his face to keep his face young. That's probably why he's bleeding. Because he's going over his face.
I'll say because I have psoriasis and because God beats me.
No,
he beats me.
at least Bob Hickman has a job in a house.
He beats me in this house. Yeah, he does actually.
At least Bob Hickman has a job.
Yeah, he does. God damn.
He's better than fucking Earl.
Anything's better than Earl.
Earl.
She died that night. Jeremiah said, be not a terror unto me.
That's not true. Jeremiah was a bullfrog, okay?
Yeah.
He was a good friend of mine.
Jeremiah
God
also mostly just does the hooks now for rap songs. You
Yeah.
don't really see him doing, full albums.
You thinking about Jermaine Dupri?
No, Jeremiah, the R&B guy.
Oh, okay.
Terrorizing. God threatened to kill Moses. God called Job perfect. Perfect Job said to God when he appeared, thou terrifies me in dreams. That means God was appearing in his dreams and attacking him, like me. Thou fill my face full of wrinkles. God was moving his face from the inside of Job like he does me. Ripping, tearing,
With the
splitting.
ripping and the tearing. So Bob's doing good. Oh, one more quick thing before we
damn
go.
it, Bob.
Because we brought up Ruben the other day. David Rubin was on Twitter and he tagged Jack
He
at
had
Twitter
a meltdown. Did you see
because
that?
he says that a bunch of people, anonymous Twitters, were coming after him and it was a coordinated attack. Mr. Battle of Ideas, Mr. Free Speech,
Yeah, but
Mr. Classic Liberal.
But Dave Rubin's the same guy who said that we shouldn't have anonymity on the internet.
That is correct.
He's one of those idiots.
He doesn't want anybody to be able to be anonymous on the internet. And Dave Rubin was ratting people out to Jack because he wanted their accounts taken away. The same guy talking about, and he said something, it's clearly a coordinated attack. No, you stupid asshole. People are making fun of you because you're a stupid asshole.
Yeah, that's... if you look here, he tweeted that out, and actually, I don't know if you saw my response.
I did.
to
I
him earlier,
retweeted
but I
it.
wrote, yeah, I'm not anonymous. My name's Mike. I'm the co-host of ROTC Radio. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not all anonymous, Dave. Some people just don't like you.
Yeah, he can't believe that, though. Fat Keck Boy Merch, do you remember last September that we did a Nightwave episode about Benghazi? Monkey D. Great show, guys. Soy Wizard, it's my birthday today. Cool to have the same one as Mersh. Have a little bit of birthday money. Spick and Spaz, Jews Rock. Happy birthday, Soy Wizard. Regu. Teddy Spaghetti is coincidentally related to the Carlos Maza fruitcake Vox Day and Vox Gay. Irish Ryan 550. Here's to the sis. Enjoy the cruise, Royce. You fat guys are degenerate pricks. The spider webs are surrounding the bear cave. And let me read some of the super chats. Milo was on Legion of Skanks predicting Rogan is next up on the media chopping block. Thoughts? Who do you think is next? T-shirts when? Well, first off, Rogan is never going to kick off of YouTube. That's not going to happen. That's not. Is that me? Yeah. But I have Skype closed.
Oh, maybe it's on her computer.
That was weird. Yeah, I think you might be right. Oh, that was Dusty Bogan. You want me to call him?
I mean, we can, but
we'll give him
Friday.
a quick. Yeah,
we gotta be quick.
We'll give him a quick.
It's Friday. It's vacation time.
Yeah, we'll give him. How about we give him a quick run into his show? Well, we'll be nice to Dusty. Give us a second here, Dusty. I was like, what the fuck is going on? You're right. It's probably hers. I got it. I was like, why is that ringing? That's a good idea. We'll give Dusty a nice lead in. We'll give Dusty a nice lead in here. I'm opening it up now. We'll get him on. All right. Give me a second here. So now I got to open Skype. It should take a second. I already updated it. I was like, why is Skype ringing? It probably is the other computer. Let's see. All right. And come on. Come on. Come on. All right, here it is. All right, there he is. Dusty Bogan. Calling him now. There we go. Call him. All right. Let's see if he picks up now. Hey, Dusty.
What up, dog?
Thanks, Heath, for getting me on.
Of course, Dusty. What's going on, brother?
Dude, we're going to a brewery tour today.
You're going to what? I'm sorry?
Going to a local brewery.
Oh, nice. So you streaming from there?
Yeah, I'll do a live today. I'll do a live after your show.
Awesome.
Just talk a bit of shit, have a bit of news, you know. And then I will go live today when I'm with all the boys and we'll have an adventure in the city. You know what I mean?
That's fun, yeah, man. But we've been watching. We'll definitely hop on your show. Look at that, man. You're at almost 1,600 subscribers now. Look at that shit.
Fucking thanks heaps, guys.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm gonna post a link in there. Everyone subscribe here to Dusty. So you're gonna talk to your man. You excited about the election results?
Oh man, it was pretty good, eh?
Yeah.
Gomo's a legend.
Yeah, absolute legend. So you're gonna be live right after the show. You need to make some shirts, Dusty. Get on Teespring. People be buying Dusty Bogan shirts. I'm telling you,
I'll rock a Dusty Bogan shirt.
I'll wear a Dusty Bogan shirt. Yeah.
Fucking oath, man. I'm gonna have to get my wife. I'll be like, you gotta help me. I'm like Forrest Gump, dude. I need Lieutenant Dan or someone to fucking come in here and sort me out. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. So you're going to a brewery. You're gonna hang out, have a couple pints with your mates.
Fuck yeah, we're going with the Proud Boys. So we got like heaps of new people come along, and it's gonna be rad. We got a young kid, the MAGA hat kid. Mm-hmm. He's the kid who Antifa keeps stealing his MAGA hat. He's
Really?
just turned 18, so it's going to be a big fucking night for the MAGA hat kid.
Well, why don't you dude, Dusty? You got some big man hands. Why don't you smash their heads in? Just smash the Antifa heads in.
They'll try to deport me back to New Zealand if I fucking punch on with anyone.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to go back to New Zealand.
What he needs to do is rock a MAGA hat covered in razor blades.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Fuck yeah.
That'll teach
What
a
I was
lesson or
doing,
two.
right, when I go to a rally, I put a MAGA hat on in anticipation for Antifa to come rip it off. And then I fucking pull out the Dusty Bogan hat and I'm like, man, fuck you. You know what I mean?
Fucking, I love you, Dusty. Can I tell you, man? You're one of my, like, sometimes I'm up late when you go live and I watch your Thirsty Thursday shows with people on have been great. I've actually really been enjoying watching them. I really have. They've been fucking fantastic.
Cheers, mate. And I'm going to just try fucking build a network of different drunks from around the world and we'll just sit there getting pissed, talking shit, you know?
Well, I'll be one of your drunks.
Yeah.
Dusty, anytime.
Yeah.
The American
Let's
drunks.
do it.
Cheers. All right, yeah, Dusty, the Dusty Bogan on YouTube. We do got to hop out, Dusty, but everyone go over there now. Hang out with Dusty. He's going to be doing a show. I'll be in there, Dusty, supporting.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Thanks, guys.
No
Fucking
problem, man.
legends.
Have a good weekend.
Cheers, boys. Have a good one.
See you, Dusty. All right, that's Dusty. Go check him out. He's the best. Mike, you know what I'm going to ask.
Yeah, we'll see you 10 o'clock tonight.
No, I was going to ask about Holocaust numbers.
About 400,000.
Okay.
We're going to tonight. We always get yelled at when I make that joke.
I know. People get really mad.
10 o'clock, Nightwave Radio. Be there, or you will fucking pay.
Yes, you will pay.
Guy,
Daywave.
we're trying to fucking build something. You fucking support it.
You buy Netflix like a bunch of faggots.
Oh, somebody. I like Marvel shows.
Let me read some super chats. Hook up the Vice Twink with Dayton Hypernova. There's an Encino Man era Pauly Shore, Juicy Almighty. Thanks for the Earl update. Keep milking. Much love to the ROTC family. $20 from Protokill. Dr. Whitey Bulger. Thanks for putting on a great show and building the best online community I've been a part of. Enjoy your vacation. Happy birthday, boys. CNN. Okay, we read that. Has Owen had any lollipops sent to him? I don't know. Can't wait until you guys cover Jason Blaha. Evil Eric, happy Fridays, boys. Go ahead and nag out early. Jesse M. We need Jordan Peterson to shout out Teddy Spaghetti. Vox would lose it. Alex Brown, payday for me means payday for thee. Keep up the good work, lads. Thank you. GT, enjoy the vacation, boys. Jackie Rose, he's a top for staying late. And let me make sure that I got all the Streamlab ones too. That'll be the net. Make sure I get all of them. No, I get to get all of them. Thank you guys, and I would ask you guys to subscribe to Daywave Radio. I'll be doing live stuff down from the Keys, so if you guys want to check that out, that's subscribe there. Next week, no ROTC will be on vacation. I'll be cutting clips up and releasing them next week, so you guys have something. Nightwave, I'm sure, is going to be on a lot next week. Like I said, Daywave shows will be going on too, so make sure you subscribe there. Thank you, everybody. We will see you in 1 week's time. Revenge of the Sis.